Hello, welcome back to another speculation video. The last two video that I did had great response from viewers, so thank you very much for the good discussion. Um, but I want to elaborate more on this. Um, One of the thing about the comic book speculation, speculative market, is that it's greatly inefficient. Okay, beside the error issues, for example, we already talked about how Hope 180 was not labeled correctly as his first appearances or first cameo in the Overstreet Price Guide for a couple of years. Um, Perhaps that's one of the few reasons why Hope 181 was valued so much higher in the early part of those two books. Regardless of that, the comic book market is greatly inefficient. By that, I mean that all participants in this market are not fully aware of the they're not fully aware of the current market. Okay, that's about the best way I can price it or say it. For example, the one reason why so many people, you guys and girls, was able to go and buy books for cheap, New Mutants 98 for $1, or you know Amazing Spider-Man 252 for $5 or whatever. The reason why you were able to buy many gems, many stealth buy, even today, even with the existence of the internet and the amount of information that are blowing up everywhere and easily available. The reason why everyone can find bargains is that because the market is inefficient. A lot of sellers don't know the market, don't know the true value, don't care to find out, don't care to do the homework. Their loss is your gain. But that is one of the contribution to why there are such discrepancies in how the market price first appearances or first full appearances or cameo. It's all it takes, or in my opinion, all it takes is a few people buying into the hypes of anything to order to set a price, and next thing you know, the market get there quickly, right? And today, with the way the internet and information is, a lot of stuff can be hyped up very easily and get way higher very quickly. But that's the nature of the market. Nobody can explain the human brain as far as how um, we chase after things. I think it's very human to want to be with the Jones. That's one of the hardest thing to do as a collector for myself, is trying to buy what I love, trying to buy what I like, trying to buy what I care about instead of trying to chase what other people has, because um, you know to me it pretty much is a fun individual thing. It's fun to see what other people have, no doubt. Like I said, I mentioned to Comic Hoarder in one of his videos that I have zero comic book with Harlequin, zero, and I enjoy watching people having them, buying them, chasing them, but it's not for me, and that's okay. I reached a point of my collecting life where I can sit back and watch other people do other things without me feeling a need to participate. But back to the topic of market inefficiency, one of the comments that I got that was pretty good, well, both from Hero Hunter and Musonot, they commented that they heard a theory that Jimmy Olsen 134 was valued highly as Dark Shield first appearances because he was an integral part of the story and was mentioned. That's a plausible theory, okay? And I replied to both of them that it's one of the many theories. I have my own theory that Neal Adams' cover played a big part in that book being valued so highly. If somebody else did the cover, I'm not sure people would be willing to pay a lot for that book. Just like Batman 227, if Neal Adams did not draw that covers, I doubt that book would worth anywhere near what it is today, because the content of that book inside is nothing special. So I do not discount Neal Adams as far as the importance of why Jimmy Olsen 134 is so highly valued. Now, as far as Musonot and Hero Hunter comments on how the market believe that well, the theory is he's an integral part of the story. Let me say, if that is the case, then how did the market explain the high value of this book as labeled as the first appearance of Mary Jane? She's not an integral part of the story, not at all. All she did was show up at the end of the story, and most of us have seen the iconic, famous 2 panels right here. Okay? Her name was mentioned, but her face was not shown. She was hidden in Spider-Man 25. So her name was there in issue 25, but nobody saw her face at all. But finally, she's revealed in the last 2 panels. She showed up at Peter Parker's house for dinner. Okay? And so, like I said, just as I point out to Musonot, the market can reason whatever it wants to as far as why this book is worth something. As far as I am concerned, every reasons, as I mentioned before, is flawed. Okay, because for every reason, for any particular book, people say this is the way, this is the first appearance and should be highly valued. Guess what? I can find another example where it's not. So, that's just the way the market is. The definition of the inefficient market is that not all participants in the market is aware of all the available information, whether it's consensus belief or value, all that stuff. So the inefficiency exists on both buyers and sellers. Okay, sellers that are not aware of what's going on with the market will underprice book. Buyers that are not aware of how the general market price certain things will overpay for books. Once they overpay for books, as I mentioned earlier in the other part of the video, all it takes is a few people to overpay themselves, to bid up something, to believe the hypes, and the floor are raised on certain books, and bang, you hit the boom there, okay, and then you get the chase. So all I can say is, luckily I don't participate much in the speculative market, so good luck to the players in the game, because it is a game, and sadly, for every winners there are a loser, right? So the people that overpaid for books or underpriced a book, ultimately they have themselves to blame, because if you don't know, don't care, don't try to know, don't try to find out, then somebody else will benefit of your lack of care. Okay, that's about as nice as I can say it, because there's many other terms that would apply to people that don't do the homework, don't care, don't want to know. So for those, don't complain if somebody else make money on you, off you, all that stuff, right? But before I go, I was going through my Silver Age Spider-Man book, and one of the things that people speculate on and kind of go cuckoo on, even ads. For the most part, the Silver Age are pretty good in, not advertising. It's kind of weird, but you rarely see, teasers of characters in ads. But if you have Spider-Man, and you know that issue 36 is the first appearances of the Luthor, one of the not so great villain of Spider-Man. That's why he's not really around often. But guess what? In issue 35, at the end, there you go. They show a full picture of him, but they did say that a swinging supervillain so different, so new, we can't even tell you his name yet. Okay, so there you go. And I'm pretty certain that the speculative market don't give a damn about that ad, okay? Because I'm sure people say, no, well, it's not like the Hulk 181 where, you see the ad and the name Wolverine. This ad have no name, so it's nothing. Yeah. Whatever. Anyhow, thanks for watching. Bye.